I love watching these videos about like different states because it's so interesting to see everything that they have in them, especially now that I know how big a state can be. And today we're going to be watching Best Things to Do in Atlanta, Georgia, 2025. I've heard good things about Atlanta. I would love to visit one day. It would be incredible, and it looks already from here, like from this view only, it looks beautiful. So let me know if you've been to Atlanta. How did it go? Did you like it? And let's get into the video, guys.
What's going on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to show you the best things to do. Let's do it.
That's right, Island Hoppers. We've got 22 things for you to see and do while in Atlanta, an American city with a metro population of 6.3 million people.
Here we are now at the Georgia Aquarium.
Now, here at the Georgia Aquarium, they have thousands of animals, hundreds of species, and they are all in an 11 million.
Wow. I'm not a big fan of aquariums though. It's kind of sad because, they shouldn't be in captivity, but this looks gorgeous.
Gallon tank of water. Here they have large whale sharks, manta rays. Ticket price is $32.95 for adults, $28.95 for children. Right next door is the World of Coca-Cola. Ticket price is $21 for adults, $19 for seniors, and $17 for youth. Under 2 is free. Also, if you are military or a veteran, be sure to ask.
Okay, that is super cool. Did you guys know that Coca-Cola, well, everybody knows that Coca-Cola had like cocaine in it before? I would love to visit this place.
For a military discount. Now here you'll find the way that Coca-Cola mixed the beverages all the way back to the very beginning, some of the advertisements that they had with these campaigns, also the polar bear Coca-Cola classic that you remember from the commercials. So lots to see and do.
Wow, this looks huge.
Here also they have Coca-Cola beverages from all around the world that you can do taste testing. So a lot of people like to come here and check out this old American classic. I would plan to be here about an hour to 2 hours depending on how in depth you want to get, but my favorite part was the taste testing that you can do right here. After you and the family try some of these beverages, you guys can actually head over to the National Center for Civil and Human Rights, which is right next door to the Coca-Cola World and the aquarium. So lots of...
Look at all the Coca-Cola merch. That is pretty cool. Oh, there's a Sprite. Is Sprite the same from the same company? There's a Sprite. Isn't that a Sprite beanie? That's really cool. I'm a big fan of Coca-Cola, honestly. I would probably get a stomach ache from this place, and I would probably stay there like the whole time it's open, because that's really cool.
Museums right here in this little area, along with some sports stuff.
Behind me here we have the College Football Hall of Fame by Chick-fil-A.
Here at the College Football Hall of Fame, the tickets are $30 for adults, $23 for kids. Toddlers ages 3 and under are free. And if you're a military active or retired member, it's free for you as well. Military guests, $23. This is an awesome museum. It's multiple levels. And right when you walk in, you see all of these helmets from all of the favorite college schools that you may be pulling for. But yeah, this is a really great museum for you who are into college football. It's a must visit, really. Located within close proximity to the aquarium and the World of Coke, and right next to the Olympic Park, which we'll show you later. I would say you could spend around an hour and a half to 2 hours easily right here. And they have the skill zone where you can try your skills kicking or throwing. For those of you who are pro football fans, you can go over to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
That was a good throw. Not gonna lie. Or I don't know what a good throw is, but I just know that I would probably get it like 2 meters. Like from here where this guy is standing, the pink shirt guy, to where the black shirt guy is standing. I'm not very good at throwing stuff.
Football fans, you can go over to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and watch the Atlanta Falcons play. They also do professional soccer here. One of the best stadiums in the country.
Here we are now at Stone Mountain.
Now out here at Stone Mountain, this is one of the largest rocks I've ever seen, so it's quite impressive. They do have a carving of Civil War generals from the Confederacy, Stonewall Jackson and Robert E. Lee. But the real interesting thing for me is seeing such a large rock that just kind of towers right out of the forest area here in Atlanta. And the craziest thing is you can go to the top of this, whether you hike or you actually take the Summit Sky Ride. And I saw that going up and down the actual mountain. You can see the stanchions at the top where you'll get great views. And people like to do that ride. It's something that looks a bit intimidating, especially for me. I wasn't sure if I'd get vertigo going up there, but the ride appears to be very smooth. It's $20 round trip. If you just wanted to go one way, $15. I don't know why you would just go one way unless maybe.
That's really cool. We have these in Spain as well. I mean, they use them also like where you go skiing, like in Finland as well, right? But like these boxes where you sit down, it's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. At least for me, you know, it doesn't look very high up because you have the hillside, but I would still do it though.
You were gonna walk back down, but I would just plan on the round trip. And yeah, that's the Summit Sky Ride here at Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain is about 40 minutes east of Atlanta. And here we are now at Six Flags Over Georgia. Now the daily ticket price is $37 each plus taxes and fees. Are seasonal. They're not open every day until the summertime. So if you plan to come out here, do check and make sure that it's open, especially in the wintertime. It seemed like they're only open on the weekends. At Six Flags, I mean, you're not going to get any more exhilarating rides than a Six Flags. Here we are at Centennial.
Is Six Flags like a chain? Like a chain business? Like, is it in various parts of the country or is it just in Atlanta? But that looks fun. I like amusement parks. I haven't been to one in like probably 10 years, but I would love to go to one soon.
Park. This is where they had the Olympic Park. Now this park is right here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. It is probably one of the areas that you'll begin your tour. At least for me, every time I come to Atlanta, I'm usually staying at a hotel nearby and I make a stop here at Centennial Park and just walk around, very relaxing. They do have water fountains also here on the hot day for people to cool off. Just in case you're wondering, Atlanta held the Summer Olympics in 1996. So this was a big thing for the United States and for Atlanta. So coming to this park brings back memories from the past. It's super close to the College Hall of Fame and the aquarium. Behind me here we have Skyview Ferris wheel. Located right next to the Centennial Olympic Park, it is $13.50 for adult. It includes 4 rotations, which takes a total of 15 minutes. And going right through the heart of Atlanta is Peach Street. You can catch up with it here in downtown and ride it.
Very well made, this video.
Going right through the heart of Atlanta is Peach Street. You can catch up with it here in downtown and ride it all the way up to Midtown. And
I forgot that America has Hooters. Isn't Hooters where like all the servants are girls with big titties? I wasn't expecting to be saying that today neither, but we don't have Hooters in Europe, and I think the concept of it is very amusing.
And beyond, even towards Buckhead, which we'll be showing you a little later on. And I would say Peach Street really is the heart of Atlanta. So if you really love Atlanta and want to shake her trees, you know where to go. Here we are now at the Martin Luther King National Historical Sites. This old historical area has been upkept to resemble what it was like back when Dr. King was here. And you can go inside his childhood home. I went inside there. It's mostly a souvenir shop, but it's interesting to know this is where he grew up. And as you walk around this National Historical Site, you get a feel for what Dr. King was fighting for and what he was up against back in the 50s and 60s. And it's cool to be here in Atlanta where it all began, considering that Martin Luther King is considered one of the most influential people of the last century. So after walking around here and taking in some history, you can then head up to Midtown. We have arrived at the Piedmont Park Botanical Garden. Now, ticket prices for this do depend on the time of week you arrive. If you arrive during the weekday, it's $26.95 for adults and $23.95 for kids. If you show up on the weekend, it's going to cost you a bit more. It's $29.95 for adults, $26.95 for kids. But either way, children
Oh, that looks so pretty. I want to go.
$9.95 for adults, $26.95 for kids. But either way, children under 3 are free. And this is a really cool place because while I was here, I saw Alice Spinning, which is Alice in Wonderland, but they also have a few other exhibits, and this is where they have these ornamentation or decorations that are covered in vines and flowers, and it really looks nice, and it's all over this beautiful big botanical garden. You'd be surprised how lush and green Atlanta is. I'd almost call this a rainforest.
I don't know if you guys have seen the movie of Alice and the Wonderland where like the actual people are acting, but this kind of looks like the scenery from there. Like the gardens and everything. It was a very pretty movie. Like I can't remember much of it because I was quite small, I think, when I watched it, but I remember that it was like the atmosphere was really nice in that movie.
They do actually have an indoor dome that you can go inside, and that greenhouse there has a variety of different microclimates, including a tropical one, but also a desert. So lots to see here.
Behind me you can see Piedmont Park. Now it was actually designed by the same architect who designed Central Park in New York.
And that man's name is Frederick Law Olmsted Sr., and his brother also helped him build this park. Now, it was the site of numerous fairs and expositions during the late 18th.
This looks quite a lot like Finland. I just can't help it. A lot of places in America look like Finland, but I'm guessing it's because of the climate. Because the trees are like very similar. For example, Spain doesn't look anything like Finland. Also well, not the structures, maybe not those ones, but some of the houses also look very similar. I don't know why, but I just feel like I can't speak English today.
1800s and 1890s, he actually walked across this land and knew that it needed to become a park. Nowadays, you can walk around here, see lakes with turtles and ducks and fish. And yeah, it's a big old park, lots of ball fields. Nearby the park is the Ponce City Market. This is a popular place for dining, lunch, hanging out, doing some shopping. And as we continue to go around here, you're noticing that Atlanta has a lot of relaxing experiences that you can take. I would say it's definitely more of a livable city than it is a tourist city. But if you wanted to visit here, you're still going to find attractions for about a 48 to 72 hour itinerary. Some people come here for work. Other people come here to check it out. But I would say this is a very livable city based on my experience.
Now what we're going to
Could it be added to my where will I move if I ever move to America list? Maybe.
I would say this is a very livable city based on my experience.
Now what we're going to do is walk the BeltLine. This here is the bridge at Ponce Market.
Now the BeltLine is 22-mile loop of multi-use trails. The best area for the BeltLine is considered around the Ponce City Market. You could also go around.
Yeah, this looks so similar to Finland for some reason. Yeah, that like if you send me this image and told me this is Finland, I would take it.
Around the Krog Street Market. That's probably the best area. They consider that the East Side Trail.
Sorry, I just took a while to like look at the photo, but this building could perfectly be in Helsinki.
In case you're wondering, I actually filmed this in middle of April, and the weather was a bit bipolar at this time of year. Some days it was bright and sunny, and other days it was rainy and cold.
One of the best ways to see the BeltLine is on one of these scooters right here. You can also get a boosted board, bike, you name it.
And because it is 22 miles, I would imagine you don't want to do it all on foot, although some people do like to run a couple miles along the BeltLine. But yeah, a bike, a scooter, look at this. Lots of Lime and Bird scooters around here. This is at the Ponce Market around 9 a.m. And you could see these do get a lot of mileage, so you'll need to download the app before you get here if you intend to do this. And now let's highlight Midtown. I would say you're gonna have downtown, Midtown, and then you're gonna have Uptown, which is around Buckhead. But let's check it out.
We have arrived at Atlantic Station here in Midtown.
Atlantic Station is one of the most popular shopping mall areas. It is outdoors for the most part. Lots of good restaurants and food options for you to have here. They have movie theaters, bars. For those of you who like nightlife, you may find a nice place here. I enjoyed some pho here at the Vietnamese restaurant, and then I went for a stroll around just to check it out. And I found this to be a really cool spot, and I decided to recommend it to you guys. And as we continue to show you around Atlanta, I wanted to let you know that I am headed north from
This looks like a movie scene.
here, going to Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City. So be on the lookout for those travel guides as they come out next. Here in the middle, you can see a green lawn at Atlantic Station, along with the bowling alley and the Hobnob. Now, while here at Atlantic Station, you can go to the Museum of Illusion, which may be fun for those of you who are on a date.
I don't need a date. I'll go there. I love the museum. Like, I love museums in overall, but a museum of illusions? Yes, please.
Station, you can go to the Museum of Illusion, which may be fun for those of you who are on a date, or for those of you who have kids, couples, whatever, going to the Museum of Illusion right here in Atlantic.
I hate that. I've always thought, like, whenever I get kids, like, most of the stuff we're gonna do is gonna be for me, not for the kids. Like, I wanna go to museums of illusions. I wanna play in the ball pits. I wanna go and do stuff that kids do. Like, most kid movies as well. Like, I mean, I would use my children to go to kids' movies to watch, like, animated movies because, come on. But yeah, that's a long way. That's a long way to get there. So, yeah, maybe I should just do it by myself. All by myself. But I mean, a Museum of Illusion is for everyone. You don't have to go on a date to go there. Come on.
Station. Now, ticket price here for adults is $24. The hours of operation are Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, it's 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. But here you can see, you get a good idea of what to expect here. A lot of it is interactive and immersive here at
Imagine what it would look like, me just being there alone and, like, pushing my, like, I would play with that all day long. That would be so funny. Everybody would just look at me like, is she okay? Yes, I am okay. I'm perfectly fine, actually.
the Museum of Illusions. Now from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head up a little bit further north, and we're gonna head towards Uptown, also known as Buckhead. This here is the Atlanta History Museum. Atlanta, also known as the capital of the South, the southern states, some would call it the old Confederacy. Atlanta burned down during the Civil War. It reemerged, rebuilt itself, obviously home to the civil rights movement with Dr. Martin Luther King. So a lot of history to be had here.
The area we're at right now is called Buckhead. This is actually one of the more upscale ends of Atlanta.
Best way I can explain Buckhead: new, modern, luxury, expensive, and the vibes are a lot different than downtown. So I would say really that Midtown area, it's a mixed blend between downtown and Buckhead, but it's right there in the middle, conveniently located. But yeah, this is Buckhead. Very beautiful up here. You'll see a lot of nice colonial era homes, mansions also.
Here we are now at Lenox Square.
The Lenox Square Mall is going to be that one-stop shop mall where you're going to have the Apple Store, Nike, and a lot of different department stores, a Macy's. And in this area, they
Why does this look like every single mall I've seen in America, like in the movies and in videos? They all look the same a little bit.
also have some of the high-end hotels. There's a Westin nearby. I want to say there's a Ritz-Carlton nearby there. And so this is really the high-end district. And they have another shopping mall area across the street where they've also got designers like Armani and Versace, Louis Vuitton. So Buckhead is the place to be for those of you with deep pockets. And on that note, that's going to conclude this episode of Island Hopper TV from Atlanta, Georgia. Like I said, we're headed north from here. I'll see you in Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. next. You can also click one of those links right here.
Like the music. This was such a well-made
And
video again. He has so much, like, he's like the way he's telling about the places looks like he really looked into them. But yeah, this definitely again is a must see, must go, must see. I don't know how long, like I'm gonna have to take like a 4-year trip to America to see everything I want to see. Cause for now I just wanna go everywhere. But yeah, that was a fun video to watch. Let me know if you're in Georgia. I know there's some people that are in Georgia, that have been watching my other videos. And let me know which state you are. I've heard Texas. I know we have a lot of people from Texas, actually. Texas is somewhere that I really want to go as well. Mostly for, I mean, obviously to see you guys, but mostly for food. I'm sorry, okay, I said it. I said it. I mean, I saw that barbecue there. God damn. Some good barbecue. And the sea boil that we watched yesterday. Yummy. Yummy. But thank you for joining me for this video. Please don't take that as disrespectful, and please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!